Hey, how's it going, guys? Firstly, my apologies for my voice. I am sick and it sucks. I tested negative for the Coromon virus, but I'm just regular sick, so I still feel like crap, but whatever. Anyways, since I'm kind of just trying to recover a bit today, I figured I'd post a more casual video just discussing what's next for the channel and sort of getting acquainted with the new subscribers, because we have been killing it this month because of the release of Coromon and some of the other major updates in the genre. Anyways, enjoy some Coromon gameplay while I talk a bit. So firstly, to you guys who are new, hi, I'm Ed, I'm married, I'm a father of two, one 1-year-old and one 2.5-year-old. I work full-time and I do YouTube as a hobby. I started this channel because I, like many others, wasn't particularly happy with the direction of Pokemon at the time back when the whole Dexit situation was going on, and I saw a video uploaded by Clemmy, whom I've actually collabed with on like 4 videos up to this point, showcasing some games like Pokemon that weren't Pokemon. Me being super impulsive, I decided to start making videos about them, most specifically Temtem, Coromon, Kindred Fates, and Monster Crown, but I eventually ended up extending the library to include the monster taming games you see me cover today. I've always been pretty upfront about the fact that I make videos based on a mix of what I think is interesting and what you guys want to see. Not too dissimilar from what an indie developer creating their dream game would also do. They'd have to pay attention to what the fans want and still sort of keep the game something that they're passionate about without letting them have total influence, but still allowing them to have influence. That's sort of how I make content. A game drops or there's news or whatever, and my brain starts going into overdrive about all the things I want to say about said game, and that's how you end up with this month that's been very Coromon heavy, as I warned leading up to its launch. A lot of people wanted guides. I was really excited about the game, so it was just a perfect storm to create a ton of Coromon videos. I'm personally a big fan of Pokemon-like games or more traditional monster taming RPGs, and I think by checking out my library of videos, you can see which games I'm personally really passionate about, and I'm happy to see that you guys are too. Okay, so the future. I'm going to keep making Coromon videos as long as new topics come to mind, and I'm going to be introducing more games moving forward, both that I'm passionate about and that I think you guys should be too. There's only so many guides and breakdowns that I can make for a given game, and when the ideas do come to a halt, like we saw with Kindred Fates, where I used to upload weekly videos about the upcoming title, but literally I have covered every single aspect I find interesting so far, so I'm not going to milk the game and start discussing aspects that I don't really care about or that you guys don't really care about either. So the same goes for Coromon. I've got plans for more guides, including a skill flash location guide, moveset breakdowns for the other starters, and more, and I will be continuing to keep you guys updated with all of the Coromon news and all that fun stuff. But it's not like I can be uploading Coromon videos every day forever, as much as I'd like to. So yeah, expect more Coromon content mixed in with other games as well. But I do want to try to keep Coromon as a heavy focus because the game did just come out and I'm still exploring it myself. It's one of my goals to use the growth of my channel in order to lift up other game developers that don't have the same popularity or notoriety as something like Coromon, Nexomon, or Temtem, or whatever. So yeah, I still have a lot of plans for Coromon content, but I'm going to keep covering the other games like it when the timing matches up. For example, I've pretty much covered every Nexomon Extinction topic that I would have liked to, but the Abyssals is coming out, and boom, there's going to be a bunch of new stuff to cover. We're going to be seeing that with Coromon's post-launch updates as well. Some other games I've had my eyes on as far as releasing this year include Evo Creo 2, Digimon Survive, the Monster Sanctuary DLC, Monster Tribe, the Coromon updates, Nexomon Abyssals, Soul Hackers, and more, so definitely expect a wide array of content moving forward. Speaking of content, I'm going to keep uploading the 3 videos a day until April finishes. So far this month has been my best month in terms of both views and subscriber growth ever, and I really want to keep pushing right to the very end. Once May hits, I'll dumb it down to 2 videos a day for a little while with like 1 topical video and 1 Let's Play, and then eventually I'll go back down to 1 a day like I usually do. If I do upload more Let's Plays after the Nexomon 1 Let's Play is done, I'll probably upload them in addition to whatever video I'm coming out that day. So it would be 1 video a day most days, but then 2 on some other days. Now next I want to address something that's been kind of bugging me and is a topic that I want to sort of put down delicately without sounding like ungrateful or rude or anything like that. So just hear me out till the end and then you guys can have your judgment. So this has to do with some comments, which by the way are the vast minority, basically asking why I don't cover X thing fast enough or why I'm not putting down every platform for every game I mentioned in every video. And it goes back to the whole I work full-time outside of YouTube thing. I'm not trying to say, oh, woe is me, but I want to sort of break down what my work schedule is just so you guys can get an idea of why some things that seem like they'd only take 10 minutes to do push me past my limits in my current situation. So first of all, I work anywhere from 45 to 50 hours a week, which isn't too crazy, but it's a full week. This, however, is extended quite heavily because I live about 80 minutes from my workplace, and 80, not 18. This means that any 9 to 10 hour shift gets extended heavily. For example, if I start work at 5 in the morning, I have to wake up at 2:30, get ready, leave by 3, just in case anything happens on the road, and that's with me speed showering and speed getting dressed to get there for 4:30ish. Because even if nothing happens on the road, the weird thing about my job is that you'll be done at a location that you didn't start. So you'll have to spend your own time to go back to your car after your shift. So in order to mitigate that, I just park my car where I'm gonna be done in the morning, and then once I'm done, I can just go straight home. Generally, if I start at 5, I'll be done at 2 or 3. Then I have to drive home, which in the afternoon, 80 minutes is a low ball because of traffic. The fastest I've ever gone home in the middle of the night was 72 minutes with absolutely no traffic. This can actually end up taking up to 2 hours. Then I get home at, let's say, 4:30 or 5 o'clock. I get to work for an hour or 2 while the kids are napping, usually less than 2 hours. Then they wake up, I spend time with them until their bedtime, which is at 8, at which point I finish up any outstanding YouTube work and go to bed around 9 and do it all over. My days off, I spend the entirety of the kids' naps and any sort of free time I get working on YouTube, and I'll usually wake up at 3 in the morning so that I can get some work done until they wake up around 8 a.m. These days off are where I get the vast majority of my YouTube work done, because during the week it's very difficult. I have mitigated it somewhat by staying at my in-laws' house that's closer to my work twice a week to both save money on gas because it's extremely expensive right now and keep myself sane, but that's pretty much my schedule, and I don't want to do this more because I have kids. Like, I want to see my kids as often as I possibly can. It's definitely been even crazier with me uploading 3 videos a day, but to be fair, some of the guides are only like 2 minutes long. They don't take as long as like a full scripted video, so it's not like I'm doing 3 times the work. I've seen some people in response to this saying that I should just upload less often, but to that I say, how much less? Even uploading once a day, I can't get around to everything that I want to cover. I'll get comments of people impatiently asking, where is X video? Why haven't you covered this? And to that I say, I'm doing my best and I'm happy uploading every day, but because I do, I'm not able to put out 30-minute essay deep dives on random topics because the time just simply isn't there. And me personally, I'm totally fine with that. I'm very happy with my channel and all the support, and while I'll continue to do better, I've also got to do a better job prioritizing my health, which has been in decline for quite some time now. I've tried dumbing it down to 4 or 5 times a week, and it's not enough, and it doesn't save me as much time as you'd think because I do upload unscripted videos now and then, which take much less time to put together. So realistically, if I were to reduce my uploads, I would likely cut out the unscripted videos because they're the ones that people enjoy the least, and I'd still be doing almost the same amount of work with maybe give or take an hour or 2 free over the course of a week. So I hope that made sense. The point of this video, or at least the second half, was not for me to say, OMG guys, I'm so busy, feel sorry for me. Instead, the purpose was to give a little insight as to why certain things are the way they are on the channel and why I'm personally happy with it. Sure, I'll probably not be able to make an every monster from X game explained video like Noggin, but what I can do is shed light on all these monster taming games that, in my opinion, don't get enough coverage from the broader community. So yeah, that's pretty much it for my rant/discussion video. I look forward to even more monster taming content in the future, more Coromon stuff, and all in all, a great time. I'm going to bed now because I feel like crap. I will see you guys later. Peace.